It's online business real talk, ladies and gentlemen, with Tito Vivancos and the crew. We have amazing business partners in the back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have such an amazing subject also. Um, and yeah, let's see.
Oh, hi, Zero. Sorry, I was just adjusting and you got cut off a bit. Are you still there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Oh,
okay.
perfect.
How are you?
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, today we have a really great topic today, you guys. It's called strategies for overcoming common challenges, faced by entrepreneurs running our online business community. And so, it's a really great topic that we like to discuss. And with these online biz real talk, we love talking about other topics a lot around entrepreneurship and running a business because, yeah, I mean, it's just business, but a lot, at the same time, there's these challenges running a business on your own, but having a community of support that we have within our global community really helps people succeed in their business. And with our panel of people today, I mean, we're everywhere today. I'm actually in Vancouver Airport right now, and Georgia is, you're heading back to Kelowna. Ahmed's in Vancouver. Theodore, I think, is in British Columbia. I think, yeah. And I don't know where Jeff and Oma and Angelina are, but I know I think I believe they're around Canada as well. But we'll all introduce ourselves, let you know who we are, what we were doing before, and when we started the business, and talk about the topics. So I don't know who wants to go ahead first and just Zero, I'll put you on the spot again and get you to start the conversation about this topic.
All right. So, what are the challenges that an entrepreneur goes through? Well, let me tell you. Out there in the world, it's a very negative world. Okay, it's a very negative thing. People are judging, criticizing. They're whenever an idea comes from someone, there's always gonna be a million people that are gonna be on you, and they're gonna be like, "What is this? What are you doing? Oh my God, no, don't do this." They're afraid because they have never tried something. You gotta get out your comfort zone, right? And it happens a lot. For me, I was a person that I was very loud with this business. I joined this business about a year ago. My name is Tito Vivancos Hernandez. You know, uh, I'm very happy to be in this business. It actually changed my life. It changes your life. It changes your entrepreneur mind. It changes everything. The challenges were, yeah, a lot of people. Everybody that you knew, people that you loved, people that you cared for, people that everybody wondering, but most of the wondering what you're doing is don't do it. They like the negative point is in there, and people try to pull you back, so you don't make a mistake. Because there's a lot of, I'm not telling you that there's a lot of scams out there in the world. People will pull you in and they'll tell you, hey, join this, whatever, and then when they have a chance, you'll lose everything. They'll take everything from you, and they would not care. This is why the world is so such a negative point of view for everybody when you join an online business. The strategies we have for us, to overcome all those fears is we we tend, like for example, we have a huge community here, and it's all positive minds. So what you gotta do when you wanna get out of a negative point is you go and you start hanging around people that have their minds that are open for ideas, people that gossip about ideas and talk about money and talk about being successful. So you gotta trade your mind. So be successful. You don't want to be successful. You don't want to be hanging around people that are negative, that are gonna be telling you this is gonna be impossible. You gotta change your point of view, point of life. Also, what we do, we have a huge training in this business. We pass it. As coaches, we help the newcomers come in this business. It's on our best interest for them to succeed, because in this business, we don't make money from the person below us. We don't make money from him. We do make money when that person makes a sale, but that money we make, it's affiliated. It's affiliate marketing. We get a commission from another stream of income, not the person. So it's not an MLM or a stream of or a pyramid scheme. um, so in a way, this business, we want the newcomer to succeed, because we don't get a commission from him, but in the end, they can cut us off. They can become bigger than us, but we get bonuses. Now we look for those bonuses. Those bonuses are great. They start from 5,000, 5K up to 300K a month incentives set for life. This is what people want to do. They don't want to work. So once the business works for you, which is it will set up for you, it'll work for you. So the strategies that we have on that is we have a huge community that we're there to help each other um, constantly in whatever question you have, and and we stay together. It's a community of positiveness. We are positive. We don't listen to the loud birds. We try to be eagles. You fly high in the sky, in the currents, away from the other noise. You focus on your prey, and you go for it. Uh, that's why in this online business we are all eagles. In this community we are all eagles. All these people here that we see are all eagles. Um, Also, a good strategy also is to think about yourself and what you want to do. Don't think of what others want to do and what they are doing. Uh, Take some time for you. Uh, Sacrifice some things. I feel like I'm young right now. I have the strength and the energy to work as hard as I can. So when I'm 50, I can settle down, or when I'm 45, I can settle down. I'm gonna retire way sooner than it's called, because that's my plan. I have a plan. We have to have a plan to live this life. Um, yeah, and I don't really want to. I would stay here and I'd speak the whole day. But there's a lot of people to speak. Maybe, yeah, you could see someone would want to join this, Georgia.
Yeah, I'd like to give a little bit of my pretty much experience with this subject. And thank you, Thito, and thank you, Paulo, and thank you all for joining. Yeah, I have to run a quick errand, so I want to hop on real quick before I run that errand. So yeah, it's in this community, there is so much support. You you can't be down. You won't be down, in other words. So I'll introduce myself real quick to those who don't know me. So my name is Georgia Williams. I'm president and CEO. I started this business about 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago, and I haven't looked back. Like, a lot has changed for me. Just got a payday, 4.5K the other day. A couple days beforehand, like over 8K payday. Like, these are the kind of paydays that I'm getting. A mom of five with only a seventh grade education. So a little bit of my history. I used to have a brick and mortar business in Toronto, Ontario. I moved here with my children to BC, beautiful British Columbia. I love it here. And I decided to bring my business on a smaller scale. And the wind up is the business failed. So I was out of income. And my twins were small. I couldn't, get a job. And even though I thought, like, you know what, let me see what I can do to bring more of an income instead of spending all my savings. But that's what ended up happening. I spent all my savings. I got in debt. I know there's a lot of moms and there's a lot of parents out there. There's a lot of people out there who all of a sudden their income goes down. They lose their job. All of a sudden they start to only work 1 or 2 days a week. They lay them off, whatever the case may be. And they start to spend all their savings, and they're trying to make things work, or they have a child and the child needs their attention. They don't want to put them in childcare. That's what happened with me and with my babies, because my two big kids, they were like literally watched by nannies and everything. When I had my brick and mortar business, I was not there for them as much as I wanted to be. So my twins and Violet, the three smaller ones, I wanted to be there for them, and I didn't want to make the same mistake. So I was offered jobs, and long and behold, this business fell in my lap. And ever since then, I was like, wow, this is so amazing. But in the beginning, I only used to work like 1 hour a day, 1 hour every other day. I was still succeeding. I was still booming. But the thing is I wasn't succeeding as much as I wanted to. And I look back then and I'm like, wow, I was making a lot of money. What was wrong with me? But I seen what this business is capable of. That's what was wrong with me, because I was like, I want to make, the $5,000 to $20,000 paydays like everybody else is doing. What's wrong with me? And silly me, all I needed to do was just put a couple more hours a day into it. So I did get a lot of backlash. I got a lot of people tell me it's a scam. You're in an MLM. You're in a pyramid scheme. It's not real. what do they do, this and that. And as much as I try to explain, like, we have products and we don't have to bug people, we don't have to bother people, we put ads. I even show them. Oh yeah, sure. So I joked about it with my sister, because my sister was like, when you make 20,000, come tell me about the business. This is my older sister, Bonnie. And I'm like, I made 20,000. So she was laughing. And she's like, when you make 100,000, then come back to me. Long and behold, she started the business, and she's doing incredible in the business too. All my sisters are. My couple sisters started. My little sister, the littlest one, wants to start. A lot of my cousins, a lot of my family, a lot of my friends, a lot of my church friends started this business because they seen the big change in my life. But in the beginning, believe me, I had a lot of naysayers. They made fun of me. My closest church friends, my family, my sisters, they was just like, joking about how I'm an online business owner. And now they're like, what is it? Okay, tell us the products. Tell us what you do. How did you become a president? How did you become a CEO? Right? I only had a 7th grade education. So it's the truth. And how I coped with all the backlash is our community. I stayed close to the community, and the most successful people in our community became my besties. And I used to look at them like they were superstars. And I still do, by the way. And it doesn't matter how successful you are in this business, you're still humble and you're still sweet, and you still, will give people the time of day. And I still do that. And all of us do that. Paulo and Tito and all our business partners here, we help each other. And that's what I loved about this community. No matter what I was going through, and, bullying's not a thing, they was always there for me. They was always, every step of the way, they cheered me on. They helped me to succeed. The training helped me to boom above and beyond. I stuck to that training, even though sometimes, I admit, in the beginning, I didn't go to the training as much as I should have. And I had such great ads, and I was shutting them down. I was like, what was wrong with me? So if you literally put a few hours a day into this business, and you don't listen to the naysayers, and you surround yourself with good people, and you go through the training, because the training is so extensive, and it's also really detailed, but there is actual tabs in the training that help with your mind, that have books. There's a glossary of free books that you can download, that you can read, that will self-help you. There's videos too of Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek. There's things in there that really encourage your mind, that keep you positive. Plus, in our online business community, once you sign up, you're in our online business community, and you're like, wow, how could I be negative? How could I feel a backlash? How could I let things get to me when everybody's making so much money? Everybody's so positive. Everybody's congratulating each other. The products are incredible. People are having incredible testimonies of the products. So, and I want to encourage everybody to come to our Earn Online Academy. Come to our Earn Online Academy, and literally you will graduate from there as an online business owner. And me and Paulo and so many of my business partners here that has helped create this wonderful community is going to show you the way there. We have video modules, short video modules that are going to explain how to explain what we're doing in the online world. It's free. Just come to our literally come to our websites, go to our websites, and add your name and your email, and let us know. Click the link above. If you don't see any website, ask us, private message us, and we'll send you the link so you can join our online business group, and you could see everything from there. So that's all from me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless.
That's awesome, Georgia. I always like hearing your experience, because it's, even though you say it so many times, you say it so differently each time. Yeah, which is, but no, and thanks for explaining about the Earn Online Academy, which we've created just recently. So yeah, thanks for explaining that, and we'll talk about it a bit more later on. But we'll move on to the next person here. I'll move on to Angelina. Okay, bye, Georgia. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys. I'll see you later.
Bye, Noah.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah. So Angelina, just introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, where you come from, and some of the, maybe talk about one topic about overcoming challenges, since starting the business. Oh, Angelina, you just have to put yourself off on mute. There. Oh,
Just
there you
mute
go.
all this.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, it's okay. You got this.
So, as you all know, my name's Angelina. I live here in Hamilton, Ontario with my kids and my husband. And I must be honest that I have I'm the one who's more negative than anyone is. And it took me many, many months to finally agree that this is the place, because every time you see the people here, you see the sincerity on their face, the stories they tell you, you know they're not acting. You can see that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Every time I start any kind of a project, even if it's a small thing like making a cake or something, I'll always first look at all the negative things and then I'll look into the positive. But by then, my heart's already broken. I'm like, oh God, there are too many things on the list that's negative that this is going to fail. So this goes on into my head always. So this is the kind of a person I am, and I'm still here. So that is proof that this place is truly the place that you want to be. And it does not pay you pennies or anything. The if you work hard, you're going to make good amount. And just the way Georgia said that she hardly put in a few hours and she was making a decent amount, but obviously she has the drive. She loves to go up there, and that also makes us want to be the same like her. And I also have to tell you this, my middle son, he too always kept laughing at this thing. And he's like, Mom, I don't think this is right. I really feel this is like the pyramid thing. I saw a show in which there is this particular girl who, poor thing, she hardly makes anything. It's always the top people. But like Dito said, right, that it's not always the top people. The top people at some point they get cut off. And then there are the people who are below who make more, in fact more than even the ones who brought you into this. So you see, this is a winning place. It's it's the right place to be.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Angela,
Yeah, thank
Nina.
you.
Oh
That
yeah,
was,
go ahead, Tiro.
that's okay. That was amazing. You're right about that. It's the right place to be, but it also gives you a change on how you know how you see things in 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 life, really,
Yeah.
because we've been working for generations, just working and into what I guess I wouldn't say the governments. I'd say there's somebody up there that tells the governments what to do, really, because the governments are just puppets for the real people that are up there. See, in this world, we've been taught to work, guys. We go to school. We get taught to go to school. They bribe us with candy or whatever, and then when you're older, you're going off to work, and they give you money, and then it's in return when you're 60 years old, if you haven't taken care really good, give you a retirement, and then what do you have, right? This business will give you a different point of view. We're gonna go with Omo. Omo, thank you very much, Angelina, for your wonderful words. You're doing amazing in this business, and just watch how everything is gonna turn out just the way you want it. Just we put a little bit of time on it. Our time. We're working for ourselves here. Put time for yourselves. Omo, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. What are the challenges it took you to join this business, and what strategies have you done to to make it feel better?
Thank you for having me. My name is Omo. I live in Nova Scotia in Canada. I live in Nova Scotia here in Canada with my four kids, my entire family. Uh, what encouraged me to join was seeing the when I saw the way Georgia was making it and how she overcome her challenges, even with the kids, even with the family, I knew that I will be able to do it. And what I have learned about this business is that everybody is a winner. It's just you have to put in hard, you have to work hard. It's a business and you have to build it. And the more you put in, whatsoever little effort you put in is definitely going to grow and definitely going to build your brand. And this business is a business that that's I think will help me to retire on time. Initially, I'll tell you the truth, I didn't have the positive mind, but when I started seeing the results of people, the results and everything, how people are really making it, I knew that I just have to start to work on the business. And if I start working on my business, I will overcome whatsoever fear I have. I definitely had my fears. I had my fears. Like I thought, but when I saw the results of people, it's motivated me to want to put in my best and want to ensure that I'll make it. It's not an overnight success, but it's something that you have to learn. It's a business you have to come in and you have to learn, and you learn new method, new skills to be able skill, especially the technology skills to be able to achieve whatsoever goal you have in mind, and also to build your brand, which is very, very important. Many people from my country are really making it in this business. I've seen many people from my country make it, and they are also influencing other people positively. Another thing that our coach said, Georgia, is we should be positive, stick together. That's very important because we all have the same mindset and we need each other, especially no matter how you feel when you join initially, stick with the group, stick with the team, and you will see that your success will grow to be a very big brand. Thank you for having me.
Excellent, wonderful, Somo. Yeah, it's key to stay around positive people that have an entrepreneur mind, a mind that it's thinking of ideas. You know, not thinking of, oh, I gotta go to work only, and then I gotta come back home. We'll go to the movies later. We'll go these. It's a whole circle, right? And
Yeah.
this this society, like this system has, you know, has us to they want us to work for them. We must work for ourselves. You know, give our time for us. And with this business, you can surely do that. And also, Somo, how do you see the community? Is there any tools for you to succeed in this online business, or is it something that they give you and here, join the business, and then there's no help? How has it been helpful for you to join the online business? Do you see any, you know, that any mentors and coaches? Would you comment on that?
Okay, I want to say that you get help immediately you come into the business. They are going to give you help. There are coaches, mentors that will give you all the help you need to be able to succeed above and beyond. You just have to be patient, and patience is also one of the key. Is a process. Is a process. I have learned a lot in terms of attitude, and also in terms of, you know, business takes a while to grow, and you have to be patient with your mentors. You have to be patient with your coaches, and they'll help you. There's always somebody to help. Just be patient, and we have a team. If you have any questions, we have you can put in your questions to the team, and somebody will definitely give you an answer that will encourage you and help you grow above and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Osama. Of course, we have huge training in this business. That's, you know, tab after tab. You can take your time. It's good to take your time at the beginning of every business, everything you do, because the structure will come from the bottom. And if you structure a house from the bottom, it'll stay strong forever. We can't build a house from the top. I mean, some of us do, right? We go and we, you know, I have an older brother that, you know, he bought a building. He's like, I'm gonna create a business. He bought a whole building, and he's got dancers, he's got boxing, he's got gym, he's got a restaurant, he's got everything. He helps artists in the streets, you know. So it's some of us, you know, can go and go for it, but most of it, if you build a structure from the bottom, which is this business, the training that it gives you. You start at tab after tab, closing window, open window, and then every question that you have, you ask there. You're gonna be helped. Thank you very much, Asomo. We're gonna go with I guess Jeff. Jeff, you are next on online, I guess. Introduce yourself and tell us a bit about what are your challenges in becoming in this online business, and what strategies is there for you to succeed on them.
So I'm Jeff. Um, so yeah, I live in Ontario, just a small town, and so the great thing about this business is you don't need to live in a big city. You can live in a small town. You can really do this job from anywhere. Um, for me, when I learned about this business, yeah, I thought about like what it could be. For me, I've always had this sort of entrepreneurial spirit, and um, so for me, I've always wanted to have control over when it comes to my schedule. When to work, because um, that we're taught from a really young age to have like a routine, a schedule, and and while it's good to have a schedule, it's also good to make time for yourself. And I feel like um, this business really helps you to build that sort of future for yourself and that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, I for sure, I totally agree. This business does make like for a future for you to have your own time, like you said, Jeff. You want to have time for yourself. In a way, this business, once you start, like right now, you're in transition, you're learning the business. You have a way that in like in your mind, I feel you want to not be into a 9 to 5 a schedule. You want to be into a schedule where you wake up, you do your work, and you have to work, and then if you need to go somewhere, you don't have to ask your boss, hey, can I go here, or can I take a few days off, or can I you want to have your own time for yourself, right? And what strategies do we find what strategies are the best for an entrepreneur mind to stay open, to stay alive with being, with wanting to succeed, to being successful.
For me, it's always been about learning more. Knowledge is power, and being educated is the number one step to getting where you want to go in life. Whether that's making money, whether that's learning more about yourself, and about whether that's learning about what your beliefs are. It's always good to be knowledgeable and to look for information when you don't know. You ask somebody that's been where you want to be.
Yes, I totally agree. I look up to Georgia. I looked up to a lot of people, Mike and Darren. I looked up to a lot of people in this business, this community. I've met Paulo. See, they've been in the business a lot longer than I've been, and their strategy settings of mine are different. They have different points of views, and I can see that they have been around people that are successful a long time, and all they are around is people successful. So that's what changes. It's key for that, right? And you're totally right. Information, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And I'm gonna tell you something. The the first people that got the idea of, let's put the kids to school, let's train them here, and then train them to go to work. Like you said, we're taught from a young age to do into a routine, that routine that they wanted us. Okay, they in the world, they haven't told us how and why we should share our love. In a way, they taught us how to judge, criticize, discriminate, and work. And in a way, that keeps the world in control. if the world would work and would do what they love to do, the world would be a much better place because people would be sharing love everywhere. But in a way, they didn't teach us to share love. So with this business, I am gonna come out teaching people about sharing love because the business runs in the back. I don't have to go, you know. Very soon, I'll choose to just do my music, do my thing on, and send the message that I want to send to the people. We must all share our love, and everybody said it. Bob Marley, every singer said it. Share our love by doing what we love to do. And this is the start of a good transition for your life. You're starting a business, an online business. It's going to be you working for yourself so you can have your own schedule to do what you want to do. And that means that you can actually go and maybe do what you love to do, overcome the fears of being shy and being, um, uh, well, I'll tell you, with this business, you'll overcome the fears of being shy. You don't have to, in this business, you don't have to go talk to people. You don't have to call no one. You don't have to do anything like that. You don't have to accumulate products in your house. You don't have to sell nothing to anybody. You just advertise. But the thing is that having a state of mind as a person that advertises is already leading to getting overcoming those fearful thoughts that you have. People are going to be watching you. You're already out there. You're performing already. You're already studying. So it's it's really true what Jeff is saying. Knowledge is power, and in this business, you're gonna get as much as knowledge as you can because there's gonna be thousands of people
Yeah.
offering you knowledge.
Yeah, Theodore. I just want to point out how you point out a lot of us come into this with fear. And at some point, it's not like you start the business and bam, you have to like start, because we don't sell anything. That's the thing. A lot of people are afraid of selling, but it's a gradual process where a lot of times like it's a step by step thing that we learn to gradually get over our fears. Like where my fear is like being in front of the camera, that was my biggest fear, but it was over period of years, like 1, 2, 3 years of me being able to get over that. And I know Oma, Jeff, Angelina, and Thisara, and like they will get over those fears of running their online business. But we're here to support each other, to push people to step out of their comfort zone, so that they can keep growing and growing. And that stepping out of their comfort zone is something that they choose to do down the road, so that they can grow more and become a better version of themselves. So yeah, thanks, Zero, for pointing that out. And we'll move on to the next person here, Tashara. I know she's coming from on the other side of the world. So, Tashara, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, where you're from, and talk about some of the talk about a challenge that you've been having, with starting this business, and what were the strategies that helped you get over those challenges.
Thank you, Polo and everyone for having me. My name is Tushara, and as Polo mentioned, I'm from Australia, but originally I'm from Sri Lanka. I was work as a caregiver to children over 2 decades. That's in Singapore, but currently I'm working as a customer service officer part-time. And at the same time, I joining into the business. Reason for me why I joined it, because I want to make changes into my life, and not only that, I want to support my family as well. That's the reason I joined in. Yes, when first joining into the community, I see, even though I'm nervous, I see lots of positivity in it, and that make me happy, even though I never start yet that time. Being in the community gave me a lot of confidence and positivity. So that tell me that, wow, this is here look like bunch of happy people. That's my first impression when I joining into the community. So then slowly I was joining in, and then it meet a lot of people, and I have when I in the beginning, of course, you don't know people, so slowly you stretching out and go through into live webinar, the training side, and there is all the thing that you need to know. They provide everything, but you are alone by yourself and like thinking how you're going to find it. So there's everything you go through again if you confuse, and then go through into the training side, then look at again, and then you will find there where you supposed to go look for them. So then you reach out to your mentor, and of course you have a coach. They're busy sometime. So that purpose, you go into those platforms and reaching out to people. Even though my personal experience, I was on live webinar. That's where I communicate, and then that's where they let us know where I can reach out to people. So slowly I get involved with it. Then now I'm here. I get to meet Polo. That's the best thing ever happened to me. And now I'm joining into this live topic chat business talk as well, and the great community. And I'm learning a lot myself as well. And personally, you need to be patient, because I'm not come here to rushing and doing things, because I want to learn much as possible. So, and that's the main key for me. And I love learning things, and I found in a lot value in me, and I want to share everything with the world that we supposed to share with, and support other people and make an impact on not mine, other people as well. So that's all for me for today, and thank you everyone for having me.
Wonderful. Yes, I totally agree. Totally agree with what you said there. Also with the reaching out. See, I love using analogies, guys. I It's all about analogies. You know when a little a mama bird has three chicklets, three eggs, and they all hatched. So there's usually the chicklets that that ask for food are the ones that eat more, and the ones that don't ask for food and they're not out there asking for food, they end up dying really, because and then the other chicks, so they want to they're hungrier, they want to eat more, they end up pushing the chicklet out of the nest, and they get rid of him because uh, you know they are stronger, they had the knowledge, they went and they asked for it. It's really important for someone that wants to learn, someone that gets into an online business that such as this, for example, that has so much help around. if if you see that there's a lot of help around and you don't ask for the help, it's not going to come as easier as if you ask for the help. So in a way, in this business, you can get knowledge if you the more you ask for it, they're going to be like, the more you want it, you're going to get it. It works like that in the world, right? You're totally right about this. What's And also with the mindset of the people, right? What do you think about the mindset of the world? Um, is it a negative point? Everyone's in fear of doing something new? Um,
Um, yeah, people are scared of doing things, but when you're scared, you will stay on a once wherever the same spot you are. And you have to, for me, I will try anything to make a difference in my life. So not everyone's same, but I know you need to get out of your comfort zone to do things. If you don't, you probably miss out things in life that you never know. We live only once. You need to try, and then only you will know the beauty of it, right? So that's what I'm trying and encourage other people. Um, no point being fearing, because you need to step into it, because you don't know. Just try, because it's free of charge for you to get all the evidence and information. And that's what exactly I did. And I know this is right place for me to be. And yeah, I'm here now, and how much I like and I love it. Can you imagine what time here now?
that's
Wake up
awesome.
at 3 o'clock. So That's what I wanted to be. So I'm driving into it, and yeah,
I
I
can
can't
see.
wait.
I can see
So
such happiness, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel welcome, like in a way that you see what I see. It took me a while to see what what this business was really, because we tend to be in a mindset that's like narrow, like the horses when they wear those things for the so they can only see straight. It's
yeah,
it's our mind as when we're born, right? So in a way, it makes me happy when you see it the way I see it. I see it's unbelievable, guys. My fiance is gonna go to Barcelona. She's gonna go live there without having a residential or anything. She's just gonna go there. She has a work that goes on a phone. She doesn't have to get out of her bed to go to work. No, she'll go and live in vacation. That is amazing, guys. Isn't that amazing? You
yeah,
guys, we can all do that. We can all do that. Work anywhere you want, and then just with the tip of your fingers. It's like the new thing, right? You can work anywhere you want at the tip of your fingers. So we're gonna go. Thank you very much. It's gonna be hard to pronounce your name. Thasara. Yes,
Tushara.
Sushara. Sushara. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
My English is not very good. So
Don't worry.
thank you very much for your wonderful words there. Nice having you here, and you're gonna do amazing. I'm so proud of you. We're moving to the fireman right beside me, Mr. Ahmed. How are you, Ahmed? Introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about yourself and what challenges and strategies you've done to overcome this business.
Oh, sure, sure. Thank you. Yeah, as Tito said, I'm a full-time firefighter, and I'm doing the online business now. This is my fifth year in this online business. It's incredible. I love it. I would say with this topic, for me, I started pretty young. I started this business when I was 28, and for me, the biggest problem that I had was managing my time effectively. Because joining when I was pretty young, as a few people said here, the system treats you, or in school and when you're working and you have bosses, you're always taught to do the work that other people tell you. You show up to work, there's already work waiting for you, so you go there and you just start doing work. Some that you finish all that work, someone tells you, hey, okay, now this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do. But when I started the business, it was like, I started the business, then it was just me. It's like, okay, why isn't anyone telling me what to do? Oh yeah, it's my business. I have to run this myself. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. There's no one telling me what to do. And I think for me, joining young, that was the hardest thing for me that I struggled with. Managing my time effectively, figuring out what I was gonna do, writing daily planners, figuring out a business routine, actually getting into that business and that entrepreneurial mindset. We have training that teaches you that, but to actively effectively be doing it was a hard thing for me to learn, because as I said, my whole life in school, in work, in anything that I did, I always had people instructing me and telling me what to do. And then coming here now, and then just there being no one telling me what to do was a little strange. And just reporting to myself and managing my own time, that was something hard for me to do. But I've been able to build that amongst myself. I've been able to look into the training that we have. We have an incredible training website that literally walks you step by step in whatever that you need and whatever that you need help with. And we have such an amazing team, a diverse team, as you guys can see here. We are so diverse in our knowledge and our skills now that regardless of whatever you need help with, there's always someone there to help you. And I've been able to learn that. I've been able to help people teach that. I've been able to let people know who come in this community, hey, sometimes you will have to manage your own schedule. Like, this is what it is having an online business. People who are coming from having a corporate job that are always go, 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 answering emails, answering phone calls, answering to their bosses. There's no more of that when you come into this. So I help them properly schedule a daily business routine. We have these online business meetups that we all talk about. We have daily Zooms that we all come and we collaborate and we teach each other what to do and what not to do in the online world. So there's so much help that we have. So regardless of your online business experience, regardless if you know how to work a computer, some of the people who are the most successful in this business now didn't know how to work a computer when they first started. So regardless of your age, regardless of your experience, come here, check it out. If you want to get into our Learn to Earn Academy, just talk to whoever's page that you're seeing this video on. Talk to them and be like, hey, can you get me in there? And they'll get you in there. If you are in there and you want to take the next step, just look at the link below the video, and the next steps are provided in there, and we'll graduate you from our academy, and we'll put you into our bigger academy where you'll be able to meet all the other business owners and see everyone's successes and see ultimately what this business is about, and we get you started. So yeah, thanks for that.
Wow. Wow. And I bet you did not speak like that before you got into the online business.
No.
Just like so, out there, and like, did you guys hear that? That was like, no fear, no nothing. You just said everything just there. It just came out.
Yeah.
I want to say a cool analogy. Another one. No, we'll say it after when Paolo goes. This Paolo, you're gonna be the star. Thank you very much for everything, Ahmed.
Yeah.
He's a key spot. He's a teacher in this. He's one of the teachers in this online community. He's the one that does so much work. So does Pablo behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They've been in this business. They've been doing so incredible. So we thank you. We're so grateful for them. Yeah, and Paolo, the floor is yours, my man.
All right, for sure. Before I start, Ahmed, I just want to say, like, I'm so happy with how much growth you've had over the years, because I've known Ahmed from the very first time he started, which was like 5 years ago. I was 6 years ago. So yeah, I've seen the growth out of him, and thank you for all the help that you've done with the community as well, with like doing like the lives and helping me out with interviewing major key business owners in our community and stuff. So thank you for putting that time in.
Thank you. You do more than me, so you're more than welcome.
All right. Yeah, so I'll introduce myself for one. I'm Paulo Perlez. Sorry about the noise. I'm just at the airport right now. But I'm Paulo Perlez, born in the Philippines, but grew up in Calgary, and I have been living in Vancouver since 2010. My background is in nursing. I've been nursing for over 20 years now. I've started this business 6 years ago because burnouts. I had a couple times, experienced a couple times in my nursing career, and so that's why I started looking for an online business. And it's challenging, as a nurse, like what Ahmed spoke about. You go into a job and they tell you what to do, and this is what you do, and so on. So you never really had the skill set of knowing how to run a business. And so my challenge was being able to balance work and personal life, plus balance my day job plus the business, and my personal life was the biggest challenge. And I struggled with that for a little bit, because it was to the point that I didn't actually start running my ads after I got my business started. I waited 8 months because I was, there's two things. Because I didn't know really how to do it, even though the training was there. I was fearful of that. Plus I was afraid to do videos. I was afraid to put myself out there. And so I was able to get over that in the sense of not right away, but get over that through the training, through connecting with other business owners within our community that pushed me to say, just do it. It doesn't have to be a perfect video. It doesn't have to be, like 100% correct. Like, you'll make mistakes, and that's the best way of doing it, because the more perfect you do certain things with the business, with doing ads or posts and stuff, the more people are going to think that it's a scam because they can't relate to it because it's too perfect. So I was able to get over that over the year and get my business going. But yeah, struggling the balance was tough. But I started actually using my phone a lot and putting my schedule in my phone of telling me when I'm going to be doing working on the business, and then when I'd be working on my my regular day job, but then also putting in the time for my personal life, spending time with my family and friends, because I mean, we all know we're busy. We're all busy with our day jobs or working multiple part-time jobs, plus in adding on this business adds to it. But if you find a way to fit it in your schedule. You put it on your calendar. You will make time for it. Because I always get this. I always make that excuse. I don't have the time to do things. But for me, that's crap, because really you do have time to do things. It's just you have to schedule it into your time and tell yourself this is priority of what you're going to be able to do for your future and how you're going to change your life. And so like I said, our community is amazing. We've got a lot of people who come from all different works of background, like backgrounds that they can, like we have masterminds that just not just talk about business. We talk about personal growth. We talk about how people, how to do like good time management, how to schedule things into your day, how to balance things. I remember, I think it was a few weeks ago, we had mothers, single parents or parents who had multiple kids talk about a mastermind, how to balance their work-life balance and run this business. So it's been a very crucial, I think the community and the mastermind has been very crucial with my success in this business. Doing this alone, I probably would have failed, but doing this as a community with all these supportive people has made me know that I'll be successful in the future and it'll be an ongoing long-term success. So yeah, that's it for me. So
Wow, wonderful.
yeah, sorry, I had to rush because like my flight's coming up, so I had to,
That's okay.
yeah.
That's okay. Well, I totally agree with what you say. And no words. I mean, I have to say, you cover everything when you usually do. You're a great coach, I think, in this community, and I think by far you and Georgia are the ones that have the gold information, information is key here, and you guys
It
have the
is.
experience in this business and the gold information, and whatever you say about this business has to tend to help a lot of people
Yeah.
if they actually put it to their mind, right?
Yep, exactly,
Um,
Zero. Yeah. So,
so
and I just want to mention to everyone as well. So today is Tuesday, so we have our live webinars today. So if you have not watched their free live information webinar, it's 90 minutes. 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time is when it's live, which is 8 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, I don't know what it is in Australia, but I think most people on the other side of the world can watch the replay video. But if you haven't watched it, definitely watch that video because it will give you sort of key sense of what this business model is about, and then from there you're able to come up with specific questions about the business model and what we do as online business owners. So watch that first, and then if you have not been part of or joined our Earn Online Academy yet, reach out to any one of us who you see this video on your business page. Reach out to them, ask them that you want to join that Earn Online Academy, and as Georgia mentioned, it is a group where we created frequently asked question videos that we get as mentors and coaches that we get from a lot of people who are looking to do this business. So reach out, join. It's free. It's free to watch information webinar. And I don't know, Theodore, if you or Ahmed, if you guys want to add in anything else before we head out.
I'm very fine. I mean, it was a great live, guys. It was
Yeah.
great sharing our information, guys, and we gotta keep it up. The important thing about anything, guys, that you do is constance. Constance makes perfection. In a way, you keep going, keep going. Have you seen the little? It's like a little silhouette of people with picks going
Oh, yeah.
digging through, right? And then there's like this much left. He doesn't see how much is left to see your success, right? But then they're walking away when there's this much more to pick to, right? So in a way, we don't know when we're gonna receive the word of blessings that we've done for our efforts. We don't know, but the best way to find out is just to keep going, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Community is key, guys, and everybody's gonna have a huge community. Apart from this community, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it'll change. It'll change your mind. It'll change everything. So I'm very proud of everybody here. Ahmed, you want to add something?
No, I think we covered everything. So yeah, I just want to say thanks for everyone for coming on. Did a good turnout.
Perfect, guys. Well, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, everybody.